Yo, what is up guys? In today's video we are going to review the Vxe Mad R 8K. Ever since the ultra budget Chinese products have been coming out, I have been waiting to test them out to see if they're actually any good. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe so I could do more reviews in the future. But without wasting any more time, let's go straight into the video. Let's start with the basics of the Vxe Mad R 8K. This mouse comes in 5 different variants and the one that I got was the Mad R 8K. The only difference between the other versions are the sensors and battery. The Mad R Major has a better sensor and the models with a plus at the end of their names just got bigger battery. The reason I went for the cheaper model instead of the Major is because of the price difference. The model I bought has everything exactly the same, just with the $33.95 instead of $39.50. I don't think that almost 30 Canadian dollar price difference is worth for such a minor upgrade. The mouse itself has an Omron optical switches and it weighs at just 40 grams. The mouse arrived at my doorstep a week after ordering and it came in this kind of cool magnetic cardboard box, and inside you got the mouse, 8K dongle, cable, mouse grips and 2 sets of PTF feet. For a mouse under $50, I'm fairly impressed with everything that came in this box. My first impressions when holding the mouse was just how light this mouse is. Coming from the Vxe V3, which was already pretty light at 60 grams, the Mad R feels like you're holding a hollow mouse. The mouse doesn't include skates pre-installed, so you have to install them yourself. The skates for me are pretty mid. They aren't trash, but definitely could do better job. But for $45, the quality is acceptable. I didn't use the skates for too long though, since I replaced them with G Raypath shades, which are some of the best skates out there. Comment if you want a full review. Anyway, the cable included in the box isn't my favorite. It's really stiff and not too good, but that doesn't really matter since it's wireless and you don't use the cable too much. The coating of the mouse at first is really rough and coarse, but after 2 to 3 days the coating becomes more smooth and only gets grippy when sweating profusely. Another section of the mouse which I thought would be the Achilles heel are the switches. The switches on this mouse, like I said, are in an Omron optical and they are actually feel pretty good. Usually Chinese mice cheap out on the switches, which makes the creak and squeak, but this isn't the case here. The M1 and M2 are both really snappy and tactile. I'm even able to drag click and butterfly click this mouse pretty, and I don't even play Minecraft. The side buttons are also pretty good, with not a lot of pre or post travel. However, the scroll wheel is a little bit too loud for my personal preference. When I use this mouse, I mainly played at 1K or 2K since going over that would drain my battery really fast. In the game, I noticed no hiccups or lags when moving this mouse. I had a great time playing and using it. When it comes to battery life of 200 mAh version, the mouse lasts me around 3 to 5 days of gaming use, depending on the polling rate of course. If you want a bigger battery, I recommend going for the 500 mAh version, but personally for me this isn't really a big issue. The shape of this mouse is really similar to the Pulsar X2 version 2. Personally, I prefer slightly bigger mice like the G Pro or Viper V3 Pro, but after adjusting my grip a little, I could aim pretty well with it. This mouse is definitely for fingertip or claw grip. I used a hybrid between the two which worked out pretty well, and I even ended up breaking some of my high scores on callbacks. The second last thing I want to talk about, which I know a lot of you guys might be thinking about, is the QC. I was also a little worried about this when ordering this mouse. I mean, it's only 40 grams, but luckily this mouse has somehow no crating at all and only slight, and I mean very slight, squeezing at the bottom of the shell. This was honestly the biggest shock to me. I was 100% expecting this mouse to have some problems with the shell, but no, nothing at all. Lastly, the software, and luckily ATK made a really good browser based software which is really easy to use and does not require you to install some CCP Bitcoin miner to change your DPI. Everything is easy to understand and nicely made. So, jumping to the conclusion of this video, is the Vxe Mad worth picking up? And in my opinion, for the price of only $45, this is a must-have. Not only does it offer everything mice at the $100 range offer, it also provides a very lightweight without making this mouse totally unusable. This might make you wonder, are these mice from AliExpress better than Logitech or Razer? And for me it depends. Mice from bigger brands can be quite expensive, however the quality control tends to be better, you get a longer warranty and have a better coating. However, if you're looking for a budget mouse that is 90% as good as the top tier mice, this is exactly for you. At the price range, I would give this mouse a solid 9 out of 10. Let me know if you enjoyed the review and make sure to like and subscribe. I know I haven't uploaded in like a month, but hopefully I will make more videos soon. See ya guys.